Alright guys, welcome to the new segment of the channel where I give people praises because they're better than me when it comes to customizing their kits. Alright, that's what this is. I am just giving them all the flowers because they're better than me. Okay, and plus it's nice to have another outlet to be able to show off your build, because Instagram, they got their new algorithm. They're putting more emphasis on reels. I'm trying to give people more outlet, more exposure on their builds. I hope to do this at least like once or twice a month. How will this go? I'm gonna be going over the paints that they used, what they did, what the concepts are that they put together, and everything, scribing, plating. I'm gonna go over all that stuff as somebody that is completely not as good as these people. Also, big focus too that I'm gonna be doing is photography. I feel like you can do some crazy build on a kit, but if you have crappy pictures of it, you're gonna be missing a lot of details that you're not gonna be able to show off your kids properly. Photography is like a big part of this hobby. Unless you're just building for yourself, you don't really care about other people, it's alright. But let's be honest, when you're on Instagram and you're posting your custom builds, you want people to see your shit. There's no dude, just don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be that guy. Alright, don't be a good guy. Come on, man. I know you're trying to show off your stuff. I mean, no. But you know what? There are some people that just build for themselves, and more power to them, okay? More power to them. If you don't care, if you don't want to show off your build, don't do it. But to some people, when they post on Instagram or whatever freaking photography app or on YouTube, they want to show off their build. That's the bottom line. This was made by Gun. I'm gonna put his username, his IG site on here somewhere on the screen, and you guys could tell him, yo, your build was awesome. This is next level shit right here. That's all I'm gonna say. Very quickly here, before I give him all the flowers, I'm just gonna go over this build quickly. These are all my guesses of what this kit is. It's not like a very accurate description of what happened with this build. And Gun, when he sees this video, he could correct me on the freaking comments if he wants to. Off the top, I don't know what brands of colors he's using, but I kind of know what colors he was using. For main colors, he used 3 different tones of gray. He used a basic gray, bluish gray, I think that's what that is, a darker gray. For the last main color that was used, he used black. And then for inner frame, the secondary color, he used the purple. As you can see, both choices of colors, right? Purple right there. That's what he used for inner frame. Look at that. I mean, who would have thought, right? Why would you use purple? He did it and it works. And then as a secondary color too, he used the fluorescent pink. It works so well in my opinion. And then for highlights, he used the orange yellow. I think that's orange yellow there on the legs, and the V color there. And then I think that's lime green or fluorescent green that he used. At first I thought this was an RX78, but it's not. This is actually the Beyond Global high grade. So I'm immediately I'm amazed because there's so much detail that was added into this build. We call this RX78-5 EVA. That's what he named this build. And at first I was like, EVA, so were you drawing inspiration from Evangelion? And he said no, he just named it EVA because he named it after his girlfriend. I'm like, what? There goes that. After he said that to me, when I was looking at the color scheme, and then I told him, I was like, yo, I think you were just experimenting on the colors then, because at first I thought this was inspired by EVA. like the anime, but I think for me, this is exactly what I told him. I told him, you pick this color to see if it works, and personally, I thought it did. That's, that's what I told him, man. Like, he's more than welcome to correct me, but I think that's what happened here. I don't have a preference. I think the only preference I really have is clean versus weathered. I like it clean more than weathered because some people just dunk their freaking kit in and then look, it's weathered. But so I'm more a big fan of clean builds. I think he was going like this, and it works, man. It works. When you analyze this build and you see what the Beyond Global kit looked like, he made that kit look like a friggin' RG build. I mean, who would have thought that an inner frame, purple, secondary flame, and then complement that with fluorescent pink, and then some gray tones and stuff. I mean, come on, dude. Like, I feel like I pride myself when it comes to color schemes. Like, sometimes, like, majority of the time, it works, at least for me. But a lot of the times when I choose a color scheme for my builds, not that I've built a lot yet, I'm working on that, by the way. I'm working on that. I would have not thought of this color scheme. There's no friggin' way. And then you see it work out, and it works great. I mean, look at this, right? He's got different poses in there. I mean, to me, this is the money shot right here. I'm probably gonna use this as a thumbnail for this freaking video. But I love this, and it shows, right? Like with great photography, you could nitpick a build, right? But I'm not here to do that. Some people might say, there's like imperfections here and there, like you didn't sand this right, or the paints are rough. I mean, yeah, sure, but dude, it's not all about that. It's like how, like, if you see this, like, we're not nitpicking here, but if you, like, to me, if I see this in real life, I'm gonna be fucking impressed. He added some plates there, like this chest here, the lime green. That was not there at all, if you see the Beyond Global. And then he added some additional scribing on there too, some plates there. He added some more plates on the back of the leg there. Great photos will show a lot of details that you put into your build, man. So I can't express enough how important photos are when it comes to showing off your craft. Posing too is very important, right? You don't want your freaking kit looking like a limp dick. I mean, if you pose your kit like this, what is that? I mean, that's not a pose, right? I mean, come on, dude. I think he was using a mirrorless camera, but if I'm wrong, joke's on me. Because I can freaking zoom into this and the pictures look sharp. There's gotta be a lot of pixels in there. So you can see more details on there, like this additional flat plating that he did there. And then I think he hand painted this part here. Me, when I do a build, since I don't really show off the foot, I don't really do detailing like this. But he did it. I think it's turquoise, so there's like another color there I've never seen. And then he does like a close-up shot of the build. I think this is ascribed in detail there. That's pretty nice. I love that stuff there. I appreciate all this like close-up shots of the build, man. It just allows you to appreciate the build more when you see it. Oh yeah, so he was using an actual freaking, I never knew that about iPads, but it does show like what kind of cameras they used. He was using a mirrorless camera, and this is 20 megapixels. He took like a close-up shot here, so now you get a better shot of what happened with his build. Now you get like a better look on the scribing that was done on the build there, and then the panel lining was there too on the ears there. I mean, we're not nitpicking here, but like I love this build, man. The way this all works out. Let me see here, and then a different angle shot of the build. He took this picture probably like if he had his phone And this is the build here, right? He angled the phone up like this. That's how he achieved that photo right there. Where was I? Right there. And it's a great shot. It's like he's flying to whoop your ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Same pose, but a different angle. You got a frontal shot of that same thing there. As you can see, he did some what do you call that? Some masking, which I also friggin' hate a lot. I friggin' hate masking. It's the worst thing ever, okay? It's the worst thing ever. Sometimes you have to do what you hate in order to have really incredible results. That's why I did some masking on my Shinmusha, even though I hate it, you know, but that turned out great. Same concept here. He did an amazing job masking this kid. Like, he did a lot, not just one mask. He did it twice, I think. I've never built a Beyond Global kit, but I'm pretty sure this is 2 parts right here. What he did is he scribed it in the middle, I think. I'm just thinking this. I could be wrong. He could always leave me a comment on the video when he watches this. But I think he masked this 3 times. He masked this gray here. He masked this part here, and then he masked this part here. So there's 3 different masks going on when he did this. So same on the skirts, right? He did some masking there. Like, I think that's a mask. I could be wrong. Is it? I mean, if that's a separate part for the front skirt, dude, that would blow my mind. I think he hand painted that. That's a green there. Like, these things, I think those are like hand painted, right? I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Because I wouldn't mask that. For one little tip there, I wouldn't mask that stuff. I'd hand paint it. This is like preference, right? I'm not a big fan of a lot of decals on my kit. I think he put enough decals in there to make it not look like a toy. I really love this build, man. Like, kudos to you, Pestum Gun. Someday I'll be able to do stuff like this. more faraway shots with the same poses and then no sword here. I mean, I love this shot too, dude. This is a really good shot. Like a Superman, like it's like Superman flying, right? You just shoot like an above photo. Like, this is your subject here, like you guys are the subject, and the way he took that photo is he just angled his camera up. Like a ant's eye view, I think. That's what they call them. He sent me a video of his build. Like, it's right there. I mean, I'm gonna put this on the actual screen too, because you guys won't be able to see this good enough. But I mean, seeing this in like a video form here, I love it, man. It's great. Pestum Gun, I appreciate the video, bro. I really do, man. I can see like a full 360 freaking angle of this thing. I mean, look at that. It's clean, right? If I was gonna do like inner frame purple, right, I would have freaking I would be leaning more into like fantasy build instead of like a realistic build. I think this is more like a like, you know, when you have like a concept car. This is what this is, a concept RX-78. But yeah, so that's it for me. I hope to do this more often. Give other builders a spotlight of their build, and then I could, like, you know, I could show it off to the world. I mean, I have a small YouTube channel, but you know, if I could help you gain more exposure, I will do it, man. And this guy, he deserves it. He did a great job with his build. This is gonna be an ongoing thing for this channel, and I'll try to do this more often. But with me saying that also requires them to have really good photos of their build. That might put a hindrance to other people, to other builders, when it comes to me giving them a spotlight. But I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, that's it for me. Thanks, Pestum Gun, for agreeing to be spotlighted on this first freaking spotlight video that I wanted to do. I appreciate that. Hope you build more awesome builds like this. And I'll be back, by the way. And but yeah, I hope you build more awesome builds. I hope you come up with more awesome builds so we can go over your stuff again. I'm gonna try to do this spotlighting thing at least once or twice a month. At least that's the hope. But don't be surprised if I don't for like a whole month. I mean, editing these videos are hard. Like, you guys don't even know. It's making these videos are hard, man. It takes me a week. It takes me a freaking week to edit these things. I mean, I love it, right? But that's the only reason I don't upload so much, because it takes a lot of time. I mean, this recording is like 30 minutes, but I have to condense this recording to make it more watchable for people. But yeah, that's it for me. Subscribe if you like. Everybody stay safe, and thank you for watching. I'll be back.